What's up everybody, I'm Rassi and welcome to another video. In this video we'll be taking a look at War Mongrels, a game made by Destructive Creations. It was released on October last year and is currently available on Steam. A quick disclaimer, this video is sponsored by War Mongrels, but I'm under no obligations, so this is an honest review. The only thing they required from me was a link to their Steam page, which you can find in the description box down below, but other than that, I'm free to do and say anything.
I'm going there.
Ja. Aufstehen! Stunde ist gekommen. Whoa! Burn, motherfuckers! Oh shit!
War Mongrels is a story-driven World War II single and multiplayer real-time tactical game from bird's eye view and historically inspired events. If you are as old as me, it's a game following in the footsteps of Commandos, Desperados and Shadow Tactics, all titles in this very niche and underpopulated genre. The gameplay follows the form set by these said games. You start a mission with a predetermined set of characters for that particular map with few objectives. As you plan and execute via trial and error to accomplish your objective, more objectives and parts of the map become accessible.
Their motto was to win your freedom or die trying. They were known as Rubble and Lead.
Since this game is heavily story-driven, the different characters you get to play a big role. You start the game with German army deserters who couldn't take the horrors of the war anymore, and soon you'll be accompanied with partisans and other characters all fighting against the Nazis regime. Each of these characters come with a different set of skills and weapons. Sometimes you need a specific character to interact with objects on the map, such as picking locks or using the environment against the enemy, but most of the time you can pretty much choose your approach with the characters you are given. Since this game is heavily story-driven, you cannot choose the characters for the mission yourself, which is an understandable choice, but I'd prefer choosing the characters myself. The missions itself have a great variety of objectives, from planting bombs to prison escapes, and they feel different enough. The different weapons of the characters make different sounds, so pistols are much quieter than your automatic weapons and thus much more useful to take out enemies, but the ammo for your pistol only drops from a special kind of enemy, meaning that if you just shoot everyone with your pistol, you'll run out of ammo quick, so the weapons between your characters feel pretty balanced. Even though this game only has 12 chapters, each of the chapters are enormous maps that take a couple of hours to explore and complete, and there are usually numerous ways and different paths you can take to progress through the map. If something doesn't work, you can usually do it in another way. You can go in guns blazing, but that is obviously not the best option and will get you killed quickly. Your characters can only take a few hits before they die, and you'll have to restart from your save. Talking about saving, a quick tip: sometimes the autosave happens just before you are going to get noticed by the enemy, and this will completely F your progress, which is unfortunate, so make sure you max out them autosave slots so that you have more options to go back if this happens, and make sure to save often, as this game tends to be trial and error kinda game. I did find the gameplay very enjoyable. It was exciting to get to a new map to see what your mission would be, what you are up against, and then scout the map and plan your approach accordingly. Successfully infiltrating the enemy base unseen really triggered my dopamine receptors. You can even play this game online with your friends, and I can imagine how fun that would be, however I didn't try it myself. The graphics of the game are really good and the maps are very detailed and feel like real-life locations. There are some places where you can use the environment against the enemies that did somewhat seem out of place and kind of forced, just so you have more options gameplay wise, but other than that, the maps are just beautiful and skillfully crafted with multiple approach choices. Voice acting, sounds and music all fit together nicely, and the animation style in the cutscenes and the cutscenes overall are amazing. There are also some minor annoyances in the game. Occasionally there were some bugs. For example, sometimes when I killed an enemy, I couldn't pick up the corpse and had to leave it there to cause an alarm, but these were pretty rare and most of the times hiding the corpse wasn't even necessary. The pathfinding is okay, but requires some micromanagement here and there, and activating the planning mode is like a flashbang and pretty annoying, especially when playing late at night or in a dark room, but should be easily fixed with a patch should they choose so. The biggest issue for me was that even though you can highlight objects, the guns the enemies drop are small and hard to target, especially pistols, which sometimes require you to be pixel perfect to even find the gun, so I'd prefer guns to have a more visible icon when enemies drop them so that it would be easier to pick them up. Overall, I have had a blast playing this game and I do recommend it to any fans of the genre. To be honest, I was pretty scared when I took this sponsorship because I didn't know anything about the game and I do not want to lie to my subscribers if the game turns out to be shit. Luckily though, this deal turned out amazing because I really like the game and can honestly recommend it to you. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about this game and are you perhaps going to try it out. If you have any questions about it, you can leave those there as well. This game is available on Steam, and if I do remember correctly, Steam still has the refund option if you have played the game under 2 hours, so even if you don't like it after testing it, you can refund the game and get your money back, so I suggest you try the game. Thank you for watching, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.